Welcome back to the UK Healthcare Sweet 16 Boys Basketball Tournament. Now going to be joined by principal for John Hardin High School, Mr. Mark Wells. And Mark has a unique perspective on the Sweet 16. He was an assistant coach, a head coach, now an administrator. And talk a little bit about when you were an assistant coach the first time that John Hardin made it to the Sweet 16.
That was rewarding, being the first time. You know, we had just opened the school in 2001, and it was 2006. And to only be, open that long and have a team there was an honor. So we really relished that moment. It's something I'll never forget.
Obviously, Artie Braden was the head coach of that. He steps down, you take over, you bring teams back here to the Sweet 16. What was the change from being an assistant coach to the head coach of a Sweet 16 team?
Everything. When you're the head coach, I don't think people realize that. I know Coach Jones got a first taste of it this year. The planning that goes in, the X's and O's take a seat to the side of preparing to get your team up here, hotel rooms, T-shirts, and all that. So I've tried this week to help Austin out with that, but that's the biggest difference is people don't realize all the hard work it takes behind the scenes to get a team here, let alone try to win a basketball game.
So then I'll ask you now, as an administrator, since last Tuesday winning the region title to today, what has it been for you?
I told my assistant principals that I felt really guilty about some of the comments I made when I was coaching about how hard it was as a coach, because this is totally different. Overseeing the entire process has been, it's difficult, but I've got great help. I've got great assistant principals. Our staff has jumped in and helped any way they can this week. Coach Jones has handled everything really well. So we've worked together as a team at John Hardin. I'm really proud of everybody.
And so, as you've watched this team over the year, and yes, they were really good last year, and they've been good for a couple of years. This year, it kind of all clicks with Austin Jones, the new coach. What have you seen about this team as it's gone from the beginning of the year now till the postseason?
This team, they play hard. I mean, that's what I see the most. These kids work hard. They play hard. They are an experienced team. They've been together. We've noticed that through the years as we've been up here with teams. Our more experienced teams naturally are going to perform better in the bigger games. And I thought our kids did that in the district and the region tournament. That experience really showed.
Coach, thank you very much. Wish you guys the best of luck.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now we're joined by Coach Austin Jones. Coach, you're the first coach at John Hardin High School to get to the Sweet 16 in your first year as a head coach. What has this season been like for you?
It's been a season that we hoped for. We've got a lot of seniors, guys that's been in those big games, and it's finally reached the level we wanted to reach, and we're excited to be here.
You were back here 3 years ago when they last made the Sweet 16. How has it changed being an assistant coach to now a head coach?
Well, there's just a lot more interviews. There's a lot more papers you have to fill out, and you want to stay concentrated on the game, and you're just you got a lot of different directions. Whereas assistant coach, you can just watch film and kind of stay back. Can't really do that as the head coach.
What do your Bulldogs need to do today to pull out the victory?
We need to start out well. We need to hit some shots, and we have to defend and rebound. If we don't do that, we won't be successful here today.
Coach, best of luck to you.
Thank you all.
And now we're joined by Superintendent of Hardin County Schools, Ms. Terry Morgan. And Ms. Morgan, it's been a couple years since a Hardin County Schools team has been here at the Sweet 16. What does it mean to bring one of our schools here to Lexington?
This is just phenomenal. The biggest thing is I let the team know yesterday to enjoy this. Make sure they enjoy every moment. They walked through the hallways of their feeder schools, and the students were so excited. They knew about the John Hardin Bulldogs. So I think it just creates that spirit that we want everyone to know about in Hardin County schools.
Was the decision to let John Hardin off today, obviously this game is during the school day, was it a difficult decision at all?
Actually, it was an easy decision for me. I called Mr. Wells and said, what do you think we need to do? He met with his administrative team. They discussed what would be the best scenario for their students, and they made the decision that it would be best if we were out of school at John Hardin High School, and I totally agreed. We have 350 plus students here today, so it was definitely the right decision.
What does it say about John Hardin pride when we sold out of all of the student tickets that we were given? In fact, we probably sold more than we were allotted. But what does that say about the pride that's at John Hardin?
Well, John Hardin has a motto of we are family, and they don't just have that motto, they live that every day. And I think that's why we sold out of the number of tickets they gave us, and why over half of the student body is cheering on in person, and then the rest of them are cheering on from whatever location they're watching the game today.
Well, again, thank you very much. I know there's a bus situation that has to get taken up. We still have students back in Hardin County at class today. So thank you very much for allowing the John Hardin student body to come up here, and really do appreciate it.
Yeah, and we have other students here from the other high schools. We said if you have a ticket, we would excuse the absence, and it was incredibly impressive to me to see the number of students from the other high schools wanting to come and support John Hardin High School.
Go Bulldogs!
Go Bulldogs!
We're now joined by Coach Mike McCune, athletic director at John Hardin High School. And Coach, as this Bulldog team has come in, Austin Jones is his first year in the program as head coach, what he's done with these young men. Tell us a little bit what you've seen from the beginning of the year till now.
Well, the one thing about it with having Coach Jones come in, obviously that was the easiest transition for our kids, being that he was an assistant for several years. He's been here several times, so he did a great job taking these kids or this big group of seniors that we have that have been a real special group, and keeping that momentum going, and really has done a great job with that.
Obviously, since last Tuesday night, winning the region title, a lot has happened behind the scenes. Can you kind of describe what some of that is?
A lot of organizing, a lot of planning. Tickets are the biggest thing. We wanted to give our kids an opportunity to get here at a decent price with pep buses. So we had some donors that came through with some money. The school came through with some money, and each kid got a $5 ticket. And so we ended up, I think we have somewhere in the range of about 380 kids that are going to be here today, somewhere in that range. So, you know, we're really excited. The kids are really excited. You know, there's a lot of legwork that goes into it, but fortunately we have a great staff at John Hardin, and everybody's pitched in and, you know, has made it a great experience.
The last time that John Hardin was here, you were the athletic director as well then. With the COVID situation, how much more has had to go into just managing not only basketball, but all of the sports at John Hardin?
Well, yeah, fortunately it's not as bad as what it was last year, but, you know, really a lot of it this year, you know, of course last year when COVID first hit and we kind of had to deal with it, there were so many unknowns. Now we know a lot more, you know, so it's mostly training the coaches, making sure they know the protocols, making sure that they are following those, and just keeping kids safe.
Thank you very much, Coach. Wish you guys all the best.
You're welcome. Thank you.
We're now joined with Caitlin Rowlett, senior at John Hardin High School. And Caitlin, what has this week been like as far as being a student at John Hardin?
The environment's been incredible. Signing up and just seeing how many students we had participating in riding the pep bus. We had 5 buses coming here today, and we actually capped out at how many students could join. So just seeing the support for the basketball team was amazing.
Now, this team was here when you were a freshman, and there's a couple of players still on the team that played in that game. But as a senior, what does it mean to kind of end up your senior year here in Lexington at the Sweet 16?
I think it's a great way to leave our legacy on John Hardin as a class, and I really hope we can make it far and leave our class of 22 name.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now joined by Braden, a junior at John Hardin High School. And what's this week been like at John Hardin?
Oh, it has been a crazy week. We actually, right after we won regions, like our whole hallway, they put up decorations, and it's just been, everyone's been pumped, everyone's been ready, and you could just feel the spirit just grow and grow until today. And even on the buses, I mean, we were going over the fight song, making sure that's perfect. We made sure everyone's having fun, and we're just ready to support our Bulldogs here today.
It seems like we've kind of been held in a shell the last couple of years with COVID. Mm-hmm. And what has it been like this year? It's opened up, but for the student body to really be able to express themselves the way they want to, and obviously going to be a really strong showing today.
Yes, with COVID, you can really tell we didn't get to have the pep rallies. We didn't get to have like the big games where we can all be there. And you could just tell that, you know, John has lost that spirit from COVID, but it's coming back this year. You can feel it. You know, it's great that we have the pep band here with us, and you could just see it grow and grow and grow over the course of time. And it really shows how we are a family at John, because, I mean, everyone, it doesn't matter who they are, is out there supporting our Bulldogs today.
Thank you very much.
No
Good luck
problem.
Today. Now we're joined by two of our sophomore cheerleaders at John Hardin, Nevaeh and Kaylee. And Nevaeh, I'll ask you first, what has this week been like for just not only the student body, but the cheerleading squad?
It's been really chaotic. We have some cheerleaders that have been sick, and so this is our first time being back for the game and everything, so we're really excited, and it's a lot.
And Kaylee, kind of the same question, but what has it been like this year being a cheerleader on a team that is now going to the state tournament?
We honestly didn't think we'd get here. We lost a coach last year for our basketball team, and so we were all really nervous how that was going to go. And we didn't even know if we were going to cheer basketball because of COVID and everything, and we're really excited to be here. I can speak for all the cheerleaders that we have. We were on the bus talking about it. We're nervous, we're excited, and we've been working really hard for this time.
Yeah.
Well, we are really close to game time. I'm going to let you get back to doing your job, and thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to referee in Lexington, Kentucky from Home of the Bluegrass for opening round play of the 104th Kentucky High School Athletic Association UK Healthcare Boys Sweet 16 State Basketball Tournament, the greatest show in hoops. Today's game features the champions of Region 5, the Bulldogs of John Hardin. The champions of Region 2, the Lions of Lion. And now let's meet your starting lineups. For John Hardin, at forward, number 20, A.J. Doctor. For Lyon County, at forward, number 0, Nick Whalen. For John Hardin, at center, number 5, Jamal Smith. For Lyon County, at forward, number 22, Brady Shoulders. For John Hardin, at guard, number 2, Corey Brown. For Lyon County, at forward, number 30, Jackson Shoulders. For John Hardin, at guard, number 4, Devin Rogers. For Lyon County, at guard, number 5, Jack Reddick. For John Hardin, at guard, number 24, Jalen Tice. And for Lyon County, at guard, number 11, Travis Perry. And Foul is on number 4, Rogers. That's his first, team first. At the line, Perry, and he will have 2. Foul is on number 11, Perry. That's his first, team first. Facebook Live. Thank you for your cooperation. Foul zone number 20. And in the game for John Hart, number 24, Jalen Titus, who replaces number 20, A.J. Dalton. The call by AJ Doctor is good. Foul is on number 11, Perry. That's his second, team second. And at the line, AJ Doctor for one. AJ Doctor, that's his third, team's fifth. Wayland, he replaces number 12, Gunnar Bingham. His first, team's third. Foul is on number 2, Brown.
Day UK Healthcare Sweet 16 basketball tournament. The winners of that game are the Lyon County Lions, head coach Ryan Perry, student athletes Brady Shoulders, Jackson Shoulders, and Travis Perry. Coach, comments on the game, please.
Well, first of all, I'm really proud of our guys. I mean, this is a big stage. There's no secret. This is a big stage for this team to be on. You know, it's hard enough to get through our region and be able to do something like this, but to come up here and be able to, you know, hold their composure and win a ball game like this says a lot about these kids and the character and how driven they are. And, you know, John Hardin, hats off to those guys. I mean, they're athletic, they're well coached, and they threw a punch at us right off the bat, 5 3-pointers in the first quarter. You know, I told our guys, a lot of small schools that just were happy to be here would have folded at that point right there when the game was going that way. But our guys just kept clawing and fighting back, and that's what they've done all season. It's a remarkable group of kids. Just, you know, we got good leadership on the team. We got guys who know the roles, and there's no animosity amongst anybody. It's just a really good group to be a part of. I'm blessed to be in the situation I am to be able to be around these guys, and so we're just really, really happy. I know everybody from Lyon County is really, really happy right now.
I have followed these guys all year long for the Paducah Sun newspaper out of Paducah. Brady, you had your finest moment today of the whole season today. You had a double-double today. Congratulations. Ryan, I'd like for you to comment. One key that I thought was critical in the game is when you switched defenses and came out of the 2-3 zone and went to the man.
Yeah, it's 2 or 3 games in a row that we have scouted and had the perfect game plan of what we were going to do, and it didn't work again. We wanted these guys. We knew they liked to get shots up like we do, and we were banking on them having trouble making shots that were up with the adjustment and that stuff. So we decided to keep them out of the paint. We were going to zone them early. They made 5 3-pointers in the first quarter. So we had to make an adjustment. I didn't love playing man defense against these guys because I was afraid we were going to get in foul trouble. I mean, they almost have 5 guards on the court at all time, and we've got a couple guys that have difficulty guarding guys that are so versatile like that. But we went to that man defense, and we got our help defense corrected, and it ended up being the right move. But yeah, and I want to comment about Brady Shoulders too. This guy, I mean, he had a coming out party tonight. He could do that every single night. We beg him and threaten him, and you got to do that. You get the shots up. We're trying to make him go. You guys saw what he did tonight. We've been trying to make him do that all year, and the switch may have flipped today. And if it did, he makes us a completely different basketball team. So I'm very, very happy for him.
The John Hardin Bulldogs, Coach Austin Jones, student athletes Marion Doctor, Devion Rogers, and Jalen Tyus. Coach, comments, please.
Well, I think what I hoped wouldn't happen happened. We talked all week about them being more physical than us and getting out rebounded and just, not getting loose balls. They seem to get very fortunate on getting loose balls. I think they played a little tougher than we did, and we didn't step to the challenge. I'm proud of these guys. They played hard. It's just we've struggled with teams over the last couple years that are just physically stronger than us and just, we got out rebounded quite a bit this year, and I was hoping it wouldn't happen here as bad as it did. And against good teams, you can't give up 4 and 5 shots each possession, and especially when it's a time where you need to get a defensive stop.
Kind of defending him, obviously one of the better players in the state.
The thing about a player like Perry is he usually gets his average. It's just how he gets it. He got it like we wanted him to. 8 of 19. We talked about if we can keep it at 11 of 25, 10 of 24, shot percentage like that, we'd have a good chance. I talked more about the Shoulders brothers during the whole week because I knew what kind of player Perry was. He finds a way to get his points. We just wanted to make it more difficult. We just didn't have an answer for those guys when they decided they wanted to go get the ball and put it back in. They just found a way to get it and score, and I think we were out rebounded. I don't know. I looked at the stats short time. I think it was 11, and a lot of those was It was a lot worse than that until our young kids got in there and got 3 or 4. So that's kind of where we're at.
Right here in front.
Devin, they switched to a man second half after doing a 2-3 most of the game. How much tougher was it to play against a man zone than the 2-3 zone?
Can you repeat it?
How much tougher was it to play against the man as opposed to 2-3?
It really wasn't much tougher, but the way they played their man, they really helped each other a lot. And that's what they do well on defense as a man. They help each other because they know if one gets beat, one is there to help. So they gamble a lot, and we just couldn't get shots to win.
Coach, talk about your seniors, what that meant to the program, and how much you'll miss them going forward.
I'll miss them. They'll always be our guys, and I tell them that all the time. I mean, and I told them not to hang their heads because they accomplished something. They put a banner up in the rafters where they can come back and say that was us. I know we're disappointed with the outcome. I'm more, like I said, I'm more saddened for the kids. I've been here. I mean, I'm not making this about me. I've been here. They haven't, and I was just, like I said, I was hoping we could come up here and make a little noise. It didn't work out that way, but I'm not going to be less proud of these guys. And like I said, if they ever need anything, I'll be there for them. And because they've given their hearts to this program, and I couldn't ask for better people. That's the main thing. They're not just good basketball players. I think they're all good people.
Coach Jones, congratulations to you and the John Hardin Bulldogs on a great season.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.